All right, let's get into a game with the Corgi. Looks like we go for the Fire Badger, perhaps. I mean, this is a pretty good pack here. Marksman's not a bad pack. Um, don't mind the Fire Badger. Aerial spec is interesting as well. I think we go with the Fire Badger. Now, this is the Corgi rematch. Last time we won. Um, so we're assuming he doesn't know how to properly counter this. We do have the Fire Badger, so no need for hounds. We obviously have to go for the crawlers now. And I'm not sure, like, what do we do with these guys? They're kind of useless long term, I guess, but maybe we put them in front of the tower, or let's see what the recommended formation is. Something like this. I don't think we go for that. I think we have, well, actually, you could still put the rays a little bit behind, so this could work. I wonder if our tower is a little bit too exposed here. I wonder if it's better to put it like this. I mean, do we really need late shaft? No. I think we need like kind of like this. So I think this is okay, right? Do we go a little bit like this even? It's probably too center, but who cares? We don't care really about the sabers. Does make them a little bit further away from the splash, but feels like the Fang and the crawlers are going to get splashed together, which is bad. See, the missile's kind of hitting the crawlers here. Okay, I mean, we get the arc light. It's probably all we get, but it's not too bad. Cost control spec is good for him because the games that we usually play are over pretty quickly, so cost control is a very good spec for him. We probably have to skip here unless we just delay. We might, let's see. Do we just start selling out of these guys and just start going Fire Badgers right now? In that case, is the underground threat any good? It might be good. It's just that for the money, I don't think we invest in it. So why don't we skip here? We'll start selling out. And we could go Phantom Rays here, but I think we want to go Fire Badgers first. Something like this, but not quite sure because it does get splashed with the crawlers. Maybe this is better. And I don't know if we go for another crawler here. May not be horrible. Could just float the money for next. Yeah, probably not horrible to throw another crawler here. Yeah, if you're gonna go for the spell for 100, like every 3 turns, might be better to just have the crawler like for every single turn. Especially going into these storms. Like if they could tank even one more shot, we kind of come out ahead. He's going heavy into the arc lights now, so he's countering all our ground, which makes it really good now for us to transition into the Phantom Rays. I wonder if he suspects what we're gonna do. Probably not. Okay, so could almost go armor here, but probably useless. Let's just skip. We'll sell out of this. Now we show our hand. We could even go oil, but might be a little premature. So 250, 150. I like to get range here, to be honest. Range, and then kind of can't spend any more money. Guess let's just go range here because we need the range. And we think about what to do now. Oil is obvious, but it's not necessary quite yet. We might be burning more of our own chaff. Could just go for these upgrades, or we could just float. Probably not a great idea to float, though. So let's just go for this. He does get the anti-air counter here. Range on the arc lights. The smoke is going to be annoying for us, but it's not worth it for us to shield, I think. We do have the range now, so it's 110. Once it goes into the smoke, it's 71. Compared to the arc light, it's not that great, but it does look like we actually need to go for the oil now. It's because the shields is kind of a little bit of a problem here. So we've revealed our hand, and he's countered it perfectly. Now we need to go for the oil. Step 2 of our phase. I think the Phoenix is good for us. It's good for him too. It's also good for us, so go for a few of those. Let's click the oil. More Phantom Rays, probably one more. All right, nothing to sell, I think. Scorpions are going to be great into the Fire Badgers. However, it's not the thing we're most worried about. The fire should spread into the marksman. And we just need to get shield now, I think. Phoenixes are actually looking pretty good here. They're actually doing a lot of DPS behind the scene. So they're working very well with the Phantom Rays. We do need to get shield though. Nuke is interesting, but I don't think we get it now. We're not going to end the game. We're probably not going to come back for a cooldown. I think we click this. We should upgrade this. And wouldn't even mind borrowing here. But I don't want to do anything too stupid. I think we have to borrow though. Like the more oil, the better in this situation. So might start putting chaff in front. Okay, he has the fire extinguisher. But we also have the shield here. So his counter is now the marksman, officially. And it's not something we're super worried about. The fire extinguishers die pretty quick. Hopefully we can still set fire here. We do. We have an abundance of these fire badgers. Now it starts looking like, you know, we're in a great position. Interesting. We have this. I think we have to go for the Wasp. Probably click AA spec right away because there's nothing else we can lose to. Let's do that. Just get more. Could even oil him. Gonna borrow, get range. This is probably good to upgrade. I'd love to upgrade these. I like to upgrade everything, but kind of don't have that much money. Do we just do some missiles instead, maybe? Like, missiling here is probably pretty good. We're trying to end the game now. Maybe missile here in the middle. Do we need speed? Probably. Alright. Okay, so we get into the mirror battle as expected. This missile here is going to be pretty juicy for us. Now we've perfectly countered, supposedly, his only possible counter to us. I mean, it might look like it's a genius move because we expected him to go AOS, but I think it's fairly elementary. And we win. Wow, thank God. Yeah, I didn't want to have that to go on for another one. So, yeah, I think the winning move, of course, was this, but quite honestly, it was obvious. There's nothing else you'd go. I forgot what the pick was, but you definitely wouldn't go like Sledge. Although, to be honest, Sledgehammer with armor or something might actually be better than this, assuming that we go for the counter. Yeah, this was very, very standard. Not 200 IQ, just very, very, you know, very, very standard for us to choose the Wasp here. And everything worked out, a little bit too easily. The marksman is a very, very vulnerable to the fire. I'm very happy that we got the Phoenixes. Looks like the Phoenixes didn't do that much. I'm not sure why. I wonder, the Phoenix's range is still supposed to be higher than the okay, this Phoenix did a lot. And yeah, I think maybe getting range on the Scorpion might have been a little bit of an overcommittal. He's only trying to kill the Fire Badgers, but the problem is if one Fire Badger kind of comes through, then this is completely useless. Because once the fire is ignited, you don't need the Fire Badgers anymore. Like the DPS and the damage on the Fire Badgers, I think, are quite minimal. They're just there to light the fire. Even if you look at the total per battle, 20k. I mean, I guess it's not super minimal, right? It's in line with the Phantom Ray. Yeah, anyways, pretty simple game here. The Hound Extinguisher kind of didn't work. Maybe he needed more there. I definitely needed more there. It might have been a mistake to even go for just 2. If he already had it in the starting pack, he builds like 6 of them, probably would have been a problem. But then again, as soon as they die to either the Badger or the Phantom Ray, most likely the Phantom Ray, then, you've kind of committed too much into a unit that doesn't do anything to the Phantom Ray. Yeah, not much to say here, but I'm glad that we delayed our Phantom Ray to round 3, because it kind of hides who we are, and it kind of gives them a sense of feeling of security that, okay, it's not the Phantom Ray Master, it's just like the guy who wants to play ground, play standard, and then, obviously we switch, and then it becomes Phantom Ray from round 3. And yeah, he's in a whole world of hurt. So we're very happy about this, and we're very happy to be able to play against an elite level player and not really have any trouble to deal with his counter. So hopefully we could keep that up. Same cannot be said about some of our other rivals who have managed to figure out the more effective counters, and that we are struggling a bit with. In any case, hopefully that was enjoyable, and we'll see you in the next one.